Good morning, everybody. So, can I get real with y'all today? Nothing really motivational mind-wise, but it's more about food's killing us. The food is definitely killing us, and I know we don't want to talk about it all the time. But for instance, everybody's familiar about lobbyists in Congress and how they dictate policy and all that stuff. And we all talk about how it does for political stuff or whatever. You know what? But nobody is talking about the number one. Just catch this. The number one lobbyist out there is the Food and Agriculture, 187 to 1. So what does that mean? Well, that means they regulate food policies and how it's done and how it's pitched. For instance, I don't want to pick on anything in particular, but everybody knows about the new craze about plant-based hamburgers and stuff. And there's some P ones out there based, and I'm not going to pick on everything. But, for instance, Impossible Burger. Everybody's heard of Impossible Burger. That's why we'll talk about this real quick. Impossible Burger is made from GMO soy, which destroys the soil. And it also puts glyphosate into the soil, and it's in the burger. Matter of fact, there's 110 times of glyphosate in an Impossible Burger that would destroy the gut health of the animals. So when you're eating those things or thinking about those things, that is what's in your food, and nobody wants to talk about it. Why? Because they dictate policies and they don't want you to know this kind of stuff. And what is glyphosate, you may ask? Glyphosate is Roundup. So just before you spend your money and stuff, think about that. Food is killing us. Like broccoli. Broccoli has half the nutrients it does back when in 1970, for instance. And so no wonder everybody is not feeling good, and all these diseases and all this stuff. I mean, there's other factors, yes, but your food, you're not getting the nutrients. You're not getting any stuff. You know what? I would love the day that we don't need to take any supplementation. You know why? Because that means we're getting it out of our food, which unless we change the way in our policies, the way we're doing stuff, and become more sustainable agriculture, it's not going to change. The UN said there's like 60 harvests left of just decent soil left, which means that if we don't start taking action and speaking with our forks as well as our voice, our children are not going to have anything. I mean, I may make it. Well, I plan on making 60 years. So, but I'll be at the tail end. My daughter will not be. So it's time for us to start talking more about this kind of stuff, because mental health too. I mean, there's a lot we can go into. I mean, even like, for instance, there's the prisoners. Prisoners are, I think, was 60-something% less violent when they had healthy food, and when you add supplementation, there was 80%. So anyway, just food for thought. It's a little lengthy, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm really passionate about this, and I'm really deep diving even more. So I'm going to learn more, which is obviously sometimes is dangerous, because the more you know, the more I want to know, and the more I'm going to tell you. So with that, y'all have a quintessential day.